Hello, this is Ryan Zakos with Zakos Realty and Design Group, broker owner. I was born and raised here in Sarasota. I did a video a couple years ago called Cheap Waterfront Properties, and it got over 60,000 views. A lot of people are reaching out and having questions regarding that video. I want to do an update to that since it has been a couple of years. And obviously, as you know, just like everywhere else in the world, things have changed a lot in the last 2 years. In that video, what I did is I talked about what you could expect if you wanted to purchase a waterfront property, be beachfront, canal front, or even just a water view, but having some sort of water access was important. What you could expect regarding price point, and I started the counties that we represent from Manatee County all the way down to Charlotte County, starting up north and working our way south and kind of touching in all the different areas in between to kind of give you an idea of what you could expect for price point based on the location and all the different features involved. In doing an update, I'm going to kind of take the same principle. I'm going to start up north, kind of lump Maira, Holmes, and Bradenton Beach together. Currently, there are about 44 homes, and the criteria I'm using for this video is that it has to have water access, whether it's a deeded beach access or directly on the beach or on a canal. Searching just single family homes on this criteria. Single family homes are going to be priced higher than condos. So if you are interested in a condo, you can expect a lower price point. Starting with Maira, Holmes, and Bradenton Beach, there are currently about 44 homes, the lowest being in the upper 800s. That's going to be canal front, small home, older home. And you might even be able to find something just recently. I just showed a home in the high 600s, I believe, that was canal front over there off of Cortez. There's some possibility on that end. And then highest end being a $12 million beachfront, over 4,000 square foot home directly on Holmes Beach. Absolutely gorgeous, just built 4 years ago. Going south of the island there is Longboat Key. Currently, there are about 31 homes available on Longboat Key, the lowest being just over $1 million. That's a 1,500 square foot house, again, with no water view, but it does have deeded beach access. As we saw with COVID, people didn't really value deeded beach access like they do now, because COVID, what they did is they shut down the beaches. And, depending on the county, Sarasota, Manatee, or even these little city districts of Longboat, you were not allowed access to the public beaches. But if you did have deeded beach access, that was part of your property, so you could actually still go out to the beach. People realize how valuable it is to have deeded beach access. The highest being on Longboat Key is a $22 million home. It's under construction, around 1,600 square feet, directly on the beach. And Longboat is known to have a bunch of estate style beachfront homes that are spectacular. 30 plus homes available and only 3 over 10 million. You can kind of see where they fall in line there in that 2 to 5 million range as a very popular price point. Every time you see the highest price point, it's going to be direct waterfront. Going south of Longboat, we have Lido Key, and then we have Bird Key, which is just, a little key right halfway between downtown Sarasota. And taking those two together, currently only 7 homes. It's like the smallest little island, a lot less homes, great desirability because of the easy access to downtown Sarasota. Very highly desired. 7 homes. Price point's going to be a little higher there on Lido and Bird Key. Highest around 14 million there. 8,000 square foot home that's sitting on the bay. It's beautiful because it's over Sarasota Bay, vast bay, so tons of privacy. But in the distance, you can see downtown Sarasota. It's a beautiful skyline. South of Lido, we have Siesta Key. There's about 30 homes available currently at Siesta. Siesta is a larger, bigger island with a lot of single family home possibilities. There's actually tons of canal streams that run through the middle of the island. If you're looking for canal access and being in Sarasota, Siesta Key is always a really good option for that. A couple years ago, you could be easily under $1 million for a canal front home, older home that might need some renovation. But now you're looking, over $1 million, but you can still find some stuff for around $1 million if you're looking for water access or canal front there. Obviously, the highest end, there's currently a listing in Sanderling Club, which is probably the most exclusive state-style gated community on Siesta Key. There's a 4-acre parcel that's beachfront that has like a 10,000 square foot home. So it's in that $17 million range, $16.8 million to be exact. 4 acres and a wonderful estate style community there at 17 million beachfront properties. Going south of that is another super desired key. It's called Casey Key. It's a barrier island that runs along the coast that is just west of Osprey, Nokomis. On the very tip of Casey Key, southern tip is Nokomis Beach, but Casey Key is well known for its purely residential. There's no commercial, kind of exclusive from that perspective. Having a little tiny airport, a lot of celebrities like to fly fly in on their jets into Venice and have easy access to their Casey Keys. There's about a dozen homes available currently. I just sold one recently out there for about $2 million. And that's kind of right now it's where the lowest price point sitting is around that $2 million price point. You could be on a, little offshoot from the bay or a little canal with some waterfront access. And what's beautiful about that is they do have deed to beach access as well. So you get the perks of the boating lifestyle, but being able to have that deed to beach access to the bay. Another unique thing with Casey Key is you have this beach to bay access, and there is a home available currently, about $18.5 million. It's on, about an acre, and I love it because it's look out the front of your house and it's a beachfront, beautiful blue waters of the Gulf. You look out your back windows and you have that beautiful vast bay with a dock, easy boat access. So very rarely anywhere in the country. Just south of Casey Key, we have Venice Island. Right now, there's really nothing that has water access. What I love about Venice Island is one of the only places in the U.S. where there's no bridge that separates downtown to a beach. So very unique from that perspective, very desired to be able to be on an island and be able to walk to a downtown strip with shopping and restaurants and retail and live music and everything that Venice Island offers. But there is nothing available that's actually gives you water access there. There's stuff available, like I said, with walking distance to the public beaches and to the downtown area. But going south of that is Manasota, about 4 homes available, lowest being 1.75. So the price point is going to be, typically it's going to be lower. It's going to be cheaper the further you go south, obviously until you hit Naples. Manasota Key, great option if you're looking for more serenity, or it's a little further removed from Sarasota and kind of the hustle and bustle, the things that Sarasota offers, the good things, entertainment stuff, but gives you great seclusion. There's some options for obviously restaurants and dining and shopping and stuff down there, just not as vast as Sarasota. The lowest being just under 2 million, direct bayfront there, Manasota Key, and the highest being only in that 4 million range, which is actually, we just talked about a beach to bay property as well. A lot smaller lot, but it does give you that same feeling of having beach access and bay access. And generally speaking, and looking at this, like we talked about, the mainland is going to be cheaper than the Barrier Islands or the Keys. The mainland will give you some water access. I mean, there's Philippi Creek that runs through Sarasota that dumps out into the bay. And, I think there's a couple homes available for right now under $1 million on Philippi Creek. You go down south into Venice and South Venice, you'll be able to find some 600, 700, 800 range from Venice to Inglewood. But if you're really looking for, hey, I just want to be on a canal, I want to be as cheap as possible, what do you have? That answer would be Charlotte County. So Port Charlotte, you'll be able to find a canal front home under $500,000. That's going to be obviously a small home on a canal, might need some reno, but at the end of the day, you can be waterfront that dumps out into the bay, which gives you great boating community. That whole area of Cape Coral, Punta Gorda, it's well known for its boating. Fishing's wonderful. If you really are looking for just the water access as cheap as possible, that's where you want to be, the further south. So just wanted to take a quick minute, jump on here, share with you exactly what we're seeing in the market regarding waterfront property. Inventory still not crazy high like it has been in the past, but it's not nearly as low. Sellers are negotiating more than they have been. There are some options out there, and we'll keep you in the loop as we see developments and as the real estate market transpires over the next year or so. Look forward to speaking with you more. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please let me know if there's any topics that you would like to hear. I would love to dive into it for you. Thanks. Talk to you soon.